We are surrounded by hyper-connected digital grids, yet we remain confined within the private boundaries of our individual egos. This sunset gathering at Uluwatu Temple appears to be a typical cultural spectacle, a moment captured by thousands of cameras every year. But beneath the surface of the performance, the circle of men is engaged in a highly technical process. Its roots lie in the Songyang, a sacred trance ritual historically used to channel spirits and ward off plagues through physical endurance and fire. The modern Kecak functions as a psychoacoustic engine. It utilizes specific vocal frequencies and rhythmic patterns to intentionally dismantle the performer's sense of self. In Balinese philosophy, this abandonment of the ego is a prerequisite for entering the Niskala, the unseen spiritual world, to cleanse the community of misfortune. The Kecak operates under a strict constraint, the total absence of bronze instruments. The sounds of the traditional gamelan are replaced by the gamelan swara, an orchestra constructed entirely from human voices. A beatkeeper provides the foundation, vocalizing a relentless metronomic bassline to anchor the timing of the entire group. A tempo leader barks sharp commands, signaling the group to execute violent, synchronized accelerations and dead stops in perfect unison. Dozens of men sit in tight, concentric rings to form the main chorus. By layering the repetitive chak 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 syllable, they generate a shimmering, high-density wall of rhythmic sound. This rigid musical interdependence requires the performers to abandon personal expression. To maintain the collective heartbeat, the individual must disappear into the group. This timeline is the core pulse, filled using kotekan, interlocking rhythms exceeding human speed limits. The chorus splits into alternating on-beat and off-beat layers, fitting like gear teeth. Compressing to 12 vocalizations per second, they create a continuous sound stream mimicking machine precision. This acoustic density is a calculated sensory assault, engineered to saturate the brain's processing capacity until individual cognition is overwhelmed. This leads to neural coupling, a state where the brain's internal oscillations are forced to synchronize with the external rhythmic pulse. The sharp, repetitive check syllable acts as a sonic hammer. It actively suppresses alpha waves, the brain frequency associated with self-referential thought and the ego's monologue. As the alpha waves diminish, there is a corresponding spike in theta waves. This shift pushes the performer's brains into a focused, involuntary trance state. This altered state physically modifies the body's reaction to extreme stimuli, allowing performers to kick through roaring coals without feeling the pain of the fire. The trance is the predictable result of this rhythmic entrainment, a neurobiological state triggered by the perfect coordination of the group. In this state of collective effervescence, the boundary between individual identities is annihilated by the shared emotional arousal of the chant. The synchronized chorus adopts the mythological identity of the Vanara, the monkey army from the Ramayana, united to assist the divine in restoring order. This struggle is guided by the philosophy of Riwa Beneda. Represented by this checkered poleng cloth, it is the belief that opposing forces, like light and dark, must be kept in a state of perpetual cosmic balance. The entranced group acts as a spiritual filter, absorbing the community's negative energy to maintain this delicate equilibrium between the seen and unseen worlds. The Kecak demonstrates how a coordinated group of human bodies can function as a specialized tool for altering consciousness and maintaining social order. While modern life often focuses on optimizing the individual, Balinese tradition suggests that true resilience is found in the total surrender of the self to the collective. When the hypnotic rhythm finally breaks, an abrupt, heavy silence follows in its wake, leaving only the physical residue of a deeply unified community. Limitlessness emerges in this surrender to the rhythm of the whole.